pales in comparison to the effort put forth by Kwame Brown 2 nights ago. Kwame with career highs in points and rebounds, living and playing up to his #1 overall pick in 2001. The Wizards winning big against Sacramento, and tonight hoping to avenge a loss from just a week ago to the Hawks in Atlanta. It's coming up on Comcast Sportsnet next. Looking to make it 2 straight over Steven Jackson and the Atlanta Hawks, who beat the Wiz by 14 a week ago and
took over the lead role of lead scorer, had 30 points, 19 rebounds. Both those numbers are career numbers when you consider going against Brad Miller and Vlade Divac and Chris Webber. You certainly had to be impressed with his game. Both these guys played all 48 minutes, and they continue to put up superb numbers. And you can see in this game, a lot of career numbers were put up. Kwame's 30 and 19 for points and rebounds. And how about the 8 steals coming from Gilbert Arenas, also a career high.
Yeah, that was a fun game. Assists. His 8 assists Wednesday against Sacramento was a career high. Jared Jeffries, Brendan Haywood, and Kwame Brown in the front court for Washington. Jerry Stackhouse once again will come off the bench. Kwame, career high 30 points against Sacramento, 19 rebounds. In the last 5 games, he's averaging just under 17 points on 65% shooting and over 10.5 rebounds. The head coach in his first season in Washington proved to be beneficial to him last couple of games. Able to rest the knee a little bit. Kwame spins, jump hook, got it, and he's fouled.
I think it's so important, not only for Kwame, but Gilbert as well, to follow up that superb effort that they had against the Kings 2 nights ago with another solid performance. Maybe not the numbers to that, but I mean, they can dominate these guys. And what really got Kwame off the other night, I believe, were those jump shots that he hit. He really loosened up, felt much more confident. Even Eddie Jordan was talking about the confidence that he saw. Boy, lost my train of thought for a minute there. It was Butler that drew the charge at the other end.
Kwame scores. You know, we talk about Mitchell, and he's been in the league 8 years now, and he brings a sort of veteran savvy and calmness about him. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and he's been playing tough defense.
He works extremely hard defensively, and that was so critical, particularly in that game. You're talking about going against the #1 offense, but boy, I tell you, this Jason Collier feels pretty good going against the Wizards.
He's 3 of 4 right now at 6 points, and the last 6 points for Atlanta. And the Hawks by 4. Kwame inside, had it stripped away, got it back, gets muscled and scores with no call.
That's what he has to do. Use that frame that he has, that powerful frame.
Here's Kwame. Muscled by Njai, and Mark Davis will call a foul. And I mistakenly said Mark Davis was from Baltimore. He's actually from Chicago, but he did go to the U.S. Naval Academy. The official, Mark Davis.
It's close. It's pretty close to Baltimore.
Pretty
Annapolis,
close.
Yeah, in Maryland.
Almost qualifies him as a native. There's Mark.
I think that was Mamadou with the foul, and he was really trying to keep Kwame out. Ooh.
And the 3 officials all with a call, and the foul on Atlanta.
Little late, and it seems like maybe they were watching the play, and then once they saw Kwame miss this lob, does a good job of spinning, the backdoor lob gets pushed, and then the whistle blows. And as you said, I think all 3 officials at that point realized that there was a foul.
Called it on Michael Bradley, who is brand new to this team, just signed him. Came from Toronto.
A lot of new faces on this team.
Amazing when you look about it. Sura Wesley ahead to Kwame, who made a nice job just to get it. Shoots and is fouled from behind.
Well, that was a terrific move, because he actually had 2 defenders, went over, then crossed back over to his left, still was able to maintain possession of the ball and drew the foul.
He was like a receiver coming back for a pass.
Right, and you see he was already moving over to the right to receive that pass. So,
Kwame makes the free throw. Excuse me, Phil.
Yeah, good concentration.
Jared Jeffries has 3 rebounds in the game, all of them on the offensive glass. And Kwame Misses the second. Tom Thomas also off the Washington bench. Good pass to Kwame inside. And he scores.
A power move again, but he established that inside position, and thank Gilbert Arenas for
12 points as Sura hits. At Sacramento, he had 16 in the first quarter, and he's got 12 now, Kwame Brown. Again to Kwame down low. Fadeaway jumper off the glass and in. 14 in the quarter for Kwame with 3 minutes to play. And Terry Stotts will take time.
Boy, when it's going good, it's going good.
I'm telling you what, he is playing some kind of basketball. Timeout, 2:57 to go. Wiz in the lead. Step to the basket. In high school down in Georgia, he was more of a perimeter player. He relied more on his outside shot, but I think in the NBA, now in his third year, he's getting the idea that he can beat people to the glass with that step. Sura throws it once again for Kwame Brown, who made all 5 of his field goals, missed just 1 free throw. 14 points and 2 rebounds coming off a career-high 30 and 19 against Sacramento. After 1 in Washington, the Wizards 22, the Hawks 19. .15 on the shot clock now. Kwame draws contact.
You saw that, huh?
Yeah.
He knew he had his defender up in the air in a bad position. He just readjusted, made sure he got the contact. He'll get 2 free throws.
5:35 to go with a timeout in Washington.
All right, but the last few games he's been equally impressive with it.
14 points in the first quarter. Gets his first point of the second quarter. And the Wizards. Collier around everybody, lays it up no good. Tip is not there. Haywood has it.
Well, that worked out well for Mitchell Butler and the Wizards. The first attempt didn't get through, but it came right back into the hands of Mitchell Butler.
Sura not guarded by Kwame.
They're going after this. Watch this pass. Terry gets a piece of it, comes right back to Mitchell Butler. This time, the second time, he completes the pass.
7 rebounds for Kwame Brown. Four to shoot. Nice pass to Kwame inside, lays it up and in.
Well, that's a move that we saw quite a bit of the other night against Sacramento. That move where he slithers along the baseline side, but still powers himself up to the basket and uses the backboard.
Wizards on a 13. Kwame with another big rebound. Wizards by 9, their largest lead. 8 rebounds for Kwame Brown. Person gets his second three-pointer of the game. Arenas, long jumper, short. Kwame tips it to himself, goes up and scores. And he's fouled. 21 points for Kwame and an applause from the Wizards bench.
Yeah, they're happy with his play inside, and with this small lineup that Atlanta has in, that's where you've got to really try and take advantage of him. Not much Wesley Person can do. Mamadou tries to help out. Is he the one that picks up the foul? I can't tell, but just a good offensive effort. Might have been Person. It looks like he got him across the arm.
Yeah, it was on Wesley Person as Kwame gets his 22nd point of the game and has 9 rebounds to go along with that. Fans want Kwame to shoot. Goes inside and slams it in.
Well, I like the way Kwame was looking around to make sure he didn't see any defenders trying to sneak up behind him. But then the 2 defenders opened up. He found the seam and went set. This is that last play by Kwame. He's looking around, see the defender. Now he sees the seam right there. and goes right to the basket. Diao and Sura opened up a lane for him.
Wizards commit their 14th turnover
Again.
Arenas going all the way, lays it off the glass, and he couldn't get it, and the basket by Haywood will not count. Nice effort by Gilbert Arenas to go coast to coast off the pass. Wizards outscore the Hawks 30-16 in the quarter. And after three, Kwame Brown leading this team with 24 points on 9 of 12 shooting. Wizards shoot 68% in the period. And after three in Washington, it's the Wiz 75, the Hawks 64.
Butler's man broken down.
Jarvis Hayes, tough fadeaway, no good. Kwame's there for the rebound, had it knocked out of bounds, and it goes to Atlanta. And now Mark Davis says, wait a minute, I'm wrong. It's white ball, Wizards ball.
Again, too much size in the middle there, and you can see, whoa.
It's close.
It did look like it went off of Kwame's hand. We should have seen that replay.
Kwame with 24 points and 10 rebounds and make it 26. He just comes off his career high of 30 2 nights ago against Sacramento.
Well, you figure he has 26 a night, the 30-point, 17
Washington turnovers. Kwame off the bench. Fans give him a round of applause. They want him in the game. Jackson's jump. Hanson's jumper short. Gets his rebound. Jackson for three. Kwame the rebound, and he is fouled with 58 seconds to play. So Kwame Brown will go to the free throw line, a chance to add to his 26-point total. He's got 11 rebounds in the game. He had career highs in both categories against Sacramento. 30 points, 19 rebounds Wednesday night.
Yeah, and it's good for him to follow that performance up with this one. 10 for 14 from the field. He's made 6 of 8 free throws. You talk about a double-double, 26 and 11. And the whole thing with this team, young players, you've got to learn to be more consistent. Once you set or establish a level of play, you want to maintain that level.
Our smoking stops here. Player of the game, Kwame Brown, 27 points, 11 rebounds. 1 of 2 on the free throws.